Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Dak Prescott, the Cowboys continue to roll on offense. Fired up for this one. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. Before we dive into the video, a quick reminder about the Quarterback School Patreon community. This group is the foundation, the bedrock of the channel. Not only is it a great, cheap way to support the channel, but you get even more Quarterback School content. So if you're wondering where your favorite quarterback analysis is, it's probably at the Quarterback School Patreon community. Usually full game takes over there, really deep dives trying to create the environment of what it's like in an NFL quarterback room. So all sorts of nuance, detailed depth about not only the quarterback position, but high-level offensive and defensive football. If you are interested, hop over there, join, become a member. The link is in the video description. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get into it. Dak Prescott, the Cowboys continue to roll. Right here, touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, little return. This is just Dak extending. Dak the playmaker at his best, going to his left. Not an easy throw, on the body, walk in. Beautiful. Highlights the decision-making, the playmaking ability, the poise, no panic. Some really nice balance there from the right tackle. And that is a strike. Simply outstanding. So third down, there's nothing there. Trying to work the left side. Maybe you put it on the tight end right out the break. Yeah, right on the 8 inside shoulder. He decides not to. Maybe you throw this thing down here to the bottom to Cooks. Running that outbreaker corner. Doesn't like it. Doesn't matter, gets out, extends, puts it right on him. Walk in. Thing of beauty. It's the playmaking, the little extra something. Watch that right tackle. Get tripped by the back. Boop. Keeps his feet. These big guys are good athletes, man. Holy moly. Most people go down right there. Keeps his feet, keeps blocking, extends the play. And then the thing about this play is the throw. Moving to your left. On the body, right on the 8, walk in, let's go. Next one here, 3rd and 9, CeeDee Lamb up top the number 2. Do him dirty on a little post corner. Little Colorado shake, beautiful throw from Dak as well. Love the rhythm, the tempo of this thing, right in front of your boy. A little bit of movement, maybe unnecessary. Your call. You be the judge. Regardless, the outcome is outstanding. The route is dirty as well. So for me here, we're going up into the post and then out on that little shake, corner, sail, whatever you want to call it. Now, I will say, I would probably prefer this outside route to be an outside release, just in case it isn't man. When I think you go inside right here, it has the potential, if this corner is locked in, to be able to kind of see this inside route, depending on what the coverage is, and fall off. But besides for that, this thing is outstanding. It's just a hell of a route. 88 can get in and out of breaks with the best of them. Whoop! Oh, and it's his ability to keep his stride at the top of these routes. So he strides out. There's never any real choppy chop. And the ball is beautifully thrown right up on him, even with what I would classify as maybe some extra pocket movement. So be able to get the ball out on time. Nice base. Again, the ball location is outstanding. Right up on his face. Great touch. Big chunk. Let's go. Next one here. One of the few misses on the day. This is like a bluff quick screen or smoke screen down here to the bottom. And we're trying to get that bluff slant or post right behind it. And I think Dak is just a tick late. Now, it's one of those fine lines because, there's a lot of moving parts here as far as the play fake, the pump, the feet moving all over the place. At the end of the day, what this thing is it happens really quickly. It's a fake little now or smoke screen right there. So we're going to come up and we're going to bluff, and then we're going to get into the slant area. So you've got this high 3rd level defender, the safety, and then the curl defender and the corner are coming up. We're trying to get them to come up and tackle this screen. And we're going to try to hit that window behind it. But for me here, if you're going to flash fake, and then you're going to pump, and then you're going to have your feet kind of go all over the place, it's going to be really hard to get that thing up and down in this first window. So, it's usually for me, it's either one or the other. So flash fake, come up and throw the slant, or pump it, come up and throw the slant. Not flash, pump, late. And again, you can see the window wrapping right around that nickel player. Whoop. It's there. We just miss it. So I love the design, everything except the execution here from 4. So again, you can see it's just a real quick flash fake. You can see 20 come across, open hand, quick flash. Then we're going to pump it. There's the pump, the shrug. Now watch our feet. We go from a perfect base to kind of whoop, have to reset again. And now that's just too many moving parts. Ball comes out high and hot. Now it doesn't help that your left tackle's getting walked into your lap. But for me here, I would either want to get rid of the flash fake or get rid of the pump and just have our feet settled, ready to rip that thing. Because it's there. The design is good. The execution just a little off. Next one here, a beautiful seam. Okay, this is what they've done all year. Rip these seam balls up top to the tight end. This is a perfect call. Beautiful execution, rhythm from Dak. But this is a perfect call versus what I'm going to call Sim 2. Okay, so they're only rushing 4. They void an area of the middle of the field, drop that traditional rusher off into the curl. But it's just one of those things where normally in Tampa 2, well, not even Tampa 2, normally in any cover 2, okay, where these guys are half field players, the middle of the 3 linebacker types is going to match to the third eligible. Okay, so 1, 2, we number eligibles outside in, 1, 2, and then the back is 3. So if the back is to this side, the middle linebacker will usually open, meaning his eyes and body will be opening this way. Well, right here, it's a simulated pressure. Okay, so this middle linebacker, he's rushing. So they're rushing 4, so it's not a true pressure, and they're dropping this edge player to become the curl player. That's going to lead what I would call the Sam to then work to the hook. That's going to create a big void, right? Because the curl player is coming from the line of scrimmage. The Sam or strong backer is working back across the field. You've still got this half field safety, and you can already see what we're going to be doing, right? We're going to be ripping the seam right in here. Just put a little 2-on-1 on that safety, and it's just way too big of an area. Now, the thing I love with Dak is we go flash fake, fine, but then he goes 3 no hitch. So the fake almost operates like a hitch. So flash fake, 1, 2, 3, foot in the ground, ball out. And always trying to get this ball up and down somewhere between 18 and 22 yards. Flash fake, boom, strike. And again, you can see the simulated pressure, right? Watch the defensive end up top drop. That's just way too much space. Beautiful 2-on-1 on that safety. Really got both of them. Big chunk, great vision, great play call. They continue to be so aggressive down the field. And Dak is playing with awesome rhythm. I mean, this is perfect. This is a clinic tape. Flash fake, 1, 2, 3. All his cleats in the ground as well. I'm probably as critical on this guy's footwork as anybody in the league. And that is perfect right there. Up and down, look at the ball location. Strike, hell yes. Next one here, 2nd and 8, 103 seconds left to go in the first half. We're going to throw a comeback down here to the bottom. We get some and we get some extracurriculars with our feet, I would say. A little clicky, but we overcome it. That's the thing about it. Okay, my preference doesn't mean that's the only way to be done. He feels that right edge move. He gets over there. He throws an absolute strike. Looks like his arm is as strong as ever. I'll pause it at the top here. 1, 2, 3. Click. But he lets that thing go right there, and you can see the comeback here at the bottom of the screen. So he's going to push up, and I love the top of this route because it comes back down. Throws this thing out here over on the sideline with great anticipation. Hell yes. Playing quarterback at a very high level. Driving the ball down the field, outside the numbers with anticipation. Strike. It's outstanding. Really nice job. And again, just because it's not picture perfect as far as, maybe how I would want the base element of it, I think once you're moving, because that right edge, you get your right tackle kind of losing inside, you got to move, able to still generate power, put it right where he wants. Next one here, 3rd and 7, beautiful stop route down here to the bottom. Again, heel click and anticipation. Okay, it can be both. It's going to be both with Dak. That's how he's doing it. We overcome some hand fighting down here at the bottom as well. But again, the anticipation, the rhythm overcomes any maybe deficiencies that I would say in the lower half of what he's doing. He's done this consistently. It just is what it is. Okay? You're getting the video because they keep winning and play offense at a high level. But that base right there, I would love to see him stay in. Watch his feet come together. Whoop. Hard to play quarterback like that. He's doing it right here. Again, look at the bottom of the route, or the bottom of the screen where that stop route is. Play with anticipation. Separate right there. Driving the ball hard outside the numbers. Nice arm strength. Great accuracy. Beautiful rhythm. Timing. Precision. Little 2-minute offense here. Beautiful. It really is. It's actually, it's slightly more impressive for me just because I would say the lower half is just not as good as many of the guys who are playing the position at such a high level right now as far as their precision and accuracy. So it's almost like overcoming his own issues. Next one here, an absolute laser to the bottom of the screen. I would classify this as kind of a tweener post. I mean, it's a big post down the field. It's not like a glance post. It's one of those throws that really only happens because of what the Eagles are doing to take away CeeDee Lamb. Because there's a middle field post player. The safety in the middle of the field, middle of the field is closed technically, but it doesn't matter because he's so locked in on Lamb as the number 2 on the double post that he's really never going to get over here and make a play on this thing. So it's great vision. It's nice design. So I'm saying here, this double post, this safety in the middle of the field, he gets paid to break up this post, but he's got to pay so much attention to 88 going across the field that he's really never in position. And this is a beautiful route, kind of stems outside. We let it go with some anticipation. It is beautifully thrown, an absolute laser, simply an outstanding throw to the bottom. 1, 2, 3, hitch, let it rip. Again, let this thing go. We've talked about the back protection, I feel like, a lot with this Dallas offense. It continues to be a worry for me. But man, this is such a good throw. Oh my goodness. Absolute cannon. Arm strength, precision, dot. You know, if I'm being crazy critical of the wide receiver, if he doesn't jump here, he scores. But that's just me. Okay. Again, the back. Just you got to blunt him up. Can't go low and half miss. But again, you tell me if he doesn't jump and catch that on his chest, if he just catches that with his hands, he scores. So all those wide receiver gurus out there that hit me in the comments sideways, don't jump and catch it on your chest. Catch it with your hands, tuck it, and score. Great throw. Next one here, touchdown pass right before half, finish off the drive. Up top, a little soft spin rub from Lamb. Opens up the little under route. Beautiful job, team offense. Ball comes out. Nice touch from Dak. Put it right where it counts. Easy one. This play to me is made from Lamb. So, you know, the referees are locked in here to call picks and rubs. He comes out, and instead of hitting the corner, he comes out like he's going to set the rub, and then you see him spin, full-on tornado, this thing, to avoid the contact, but it allows this thing to work like a pick. So really lock in here and watch the athleticism, the football IQ, the know-how, the kind of execution, the little details here on this little soft rub. Out, whoop, never touches him. What? Have you ever seen that before? Full-on 360 rub? Oh, I love it. That's outstanding offense. Great way to finish off the half. Nice job from Dak. Wow. Halftime. You dig the channel and you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. I really do appreciate you subscribing to the channel. So thank you for taking the time and doing that. I appreciate it. Again, the Quarterback School Patreon community, you know about it. Join, become a member, get even more Quarterback School content. We also have Quarterback School courses. Now, these courses are the premium content available through the channel. These are deep, deep dives on some of my favorite football topics. We have a course on RPOs, tempos, pass protection. How to Beat Every Coverage is the best-selling course. We even have an entire offensive system available for you, so hop over there and enroll. The link is in the video description. We also have a bunch of free resources available, also linked in the video description. Finally, make sure to follow me across social media platforms. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get back to it. Next one here, bit of a bummer. So to me here, this is a awesome route at the bottom of the screen. This is like a sluggo, quick sluggo, a little slant and go. It's there. The quarter safety actually comes over the top, makes this throw a little bit difficult. Kind of looks like a half drop as well. hard to tell from the all 22 if maybe 21 gets in there with his hand. I'm going to talk about the footwork here with this thing and how this play is traditionally played versus how maybe you want to play it versus quarters. But I mean, you can see here, he's gapped the corner. Like, that's a big play. The ball, it's not a bad ball as far as where it hits him in the damn hands. And maybe we get a little extra contact there, or early contact as well. But for me here, I always like playing sluggo with a lot of flexibility with the footwork. And so what I mean by that is, in some playbooks, you'll see combo footwork where it will kind of say like 3 plus 2. So you'd want to, if you were under center, you'd take 3, you'd pump fake, and then you'd shuffle back to 2. Well, in gun, you can get a lot more hybrid-y for me. And so when I think of sluggo, slant, and go, I'm thinking that the corner traditionally has to be beat by the route. Now, sometimes in like cover 3 where he's staring at you, you can pump it. But almost traditionally, you're telling the wide receiver, hey, you need to win on the route, and then this quarterback is going to be responsible for the near safety. So in middle field close, it's a lot easier than traditional quarters or split field safety. So split field safety, this is the quarterback's guy. This is the wide receiver's guy. Well, the wide receiver gaps the corner. Okay? So for me here, this throw needs to get up and down quicker, is what I'm saying at the end of the day. Now, because he does this, what I would consider more traditional footwork, where it's kind of pump, shuffle, he's late. I think in gun and based on the coverage, you give yourself a little bit more room for flexibility and just say, hey, I'm going to come out here, pump, see what happens. It's split field safety, pump, and get it up immediately. And so, you play it out. You see how this thing times out. It's a beautiful route at the bottom. First, let's watch the actual route and how it destroys the corner. Oh, and now let's watch Dak and his footwork. So 1, pump, and then the shuffle back. Now it's late. So he's already gapped him. And so it's just, how the thing is played in gun. It can be different in every system. To me here, it's a little late. The safety, if the safety was a little bit better of a player and could track the ball, he's got a chance to make a play on the ball. But that's a missed opportunity. And they're so aggressive down the field. They've hit so many big plays. You're almost shocked to see some of these plays they don't hit are there too. So it could have been an even more of a beatdown as far as what I'm saying, throwing the ball down the field. Because that is right there. And again, I get it. People will say, hits him right there in the breadbasket, catch it. Okay. But to me, it should be caught right there, up and down quicker. So just those little details missing on some of these big shots, but man, still so fun. Next one here, this is a bummer. So tough turnover, 3rd and 10. It's going to be a strip sack. Return for a touchdown, gift, Romo hop in Romo's house. Just a tough way to go on 3rd and 10. And I think it's even worse when you turn on the film and realize the guy he's throwing it to, probably the number 1 outside, I think it's Cooks, is going to get another big hit. So just one of those things where, unfortunate. Yeah, sure, captain, you'd love to protect the ball. Thanks. Mike is pissed. I think it's one of those things where it's just like, and it's a hard thing to get, and I'm as guilty as anybody ever, is, when you're moving and you got your eyes downfield. Okay, so you're really staring downfield. You're trying to feel what's in front of you, but you really have to make this kind of conscious decision. Can I get the ball off before I'm getting hit? Like, is it caving in on me like a wave before I can get this thing off? And it's hard, especially when you're really locked in and you've got this big shot potentially for a touchdown on 3rd and 10 down the field. So no easy answers here other than captain, protect the ball, live to fight another day, punt, pin him down. But man, this is going to be a big play up top if he hits that, right? Another gap down the field. And again, the other thing about this play calling wise here, if we're going to, talk about how good McCarthy's been, at some point, there is a kind of fine line as far as, hey, let's just find a way to protect it. We've got this thing rolling. I'm not saying that's the case here, but I'm saying you at least have to be able to, if you're the quarterback, if we're going to keep calling shots, and I think it's great that they are, and they've been great at it, you have to continue to protect the play caller if it's not there. So it's everybody's fault. Certainly Dak has to hold on to the ball. Certainly we hope we don't get beat inside. And protect the play caller. Don't hold on to the ball. Get out of there. Make the smart play as opposed to making a bad play into a disaster here. Next one here, 3rd and 6. We're going to get hit with 0. We're going to hit the tight end, 87 on the short shift there. The number 2, really both number 2s are open. It's a great job. Strong hands from 87. Nice finish here as well. Quickly becoming my new favorite tight end in the league. Lots to love here. Love Dak here, beating the pressure, understanding that the ball has to come out. I think when you go back and look at the film, he and CeeDee Lamb are probably going to be pissed that he didn't go to the other side. But what I do love about this, and I talk about it a lot, okay, so when I see it, I want to make sure I point out the good elements of it. We are hot right here. This is the free runner. I say a lot on this channel, you want to throw into the free runner, into the hot. So we've got the free runner here. You can see how much time you have to get the ball out because the guy is running right in your lap. Now, do you historically want them running free through the A and the B gap? Probably not. But if he's coming from depth, we can deal with it. So this is picture perfect how I think you best deal with these kind of hot situations. Right into your face, see it, get the ball out. And again, the throw, the ball location, perfect. Outstanding. Make a guy miss, turns into a chunk. Love it. Now, just for fun, to see how special 88 is, look up top at the slot. Watch how he does this cat dirty. Oh my goodness. He got him with the very rare double mailbox jumping jack mid-play. Again, I'm not saying the ball should go there. It should not. It should go exactly where it's supposed to. But it's worth acknowledging when people run that kind of dirty route, man, just create all sorts of separation. Look at the effort at the end as well from both those guys. I love it. This high-level offense, beating the pressure, throwing right into the hot, take a little bit of a hit, but it's not a big shot for a big chunk. Super decisive, great ball location, excellent effort. I love it, man. That's a hell of a play. Next one here, 3rd and 4. We're going to end up hitting Lamb at the bottom down here, working up top on the little shallow. This looks like an iteration of mesh. It looks like a messy mesh, if I'm being honest. I love how much quads the Cowboys do. Get a little funky on that front side edge as far as what they're asking the short motion guy to do. I can't imagine this is exactly how they want this thing ran, just because of how we do this short motion, and there's kind of this like traffic jam right here. So we get into the flat. That's probably number 1. And then he's exiting through the defensive end here into whatever this is. I can't imagine that's what they're trying to do, but it works right here. So we go 1 to the flat, 2 to Lamb coming across on the shallow. It is paired with what I'm going to call mesh and that kind of iteration of smash on the corner. So almost guaranteed to be going 1, peek this based on the coverage, to 2 right here. Everything coming right into your face. Really nice job. And again, overcoming that edge, but love the quads presentation flank to the defense. So you can see that short motion coming down. There's a collision. You can see the flat go first from 87. Collision. No to the flat. Yes to Lamb on the shallow. First down. Just a really nice job of executing right at the sticks. So everything is baked in right into your line of sight. Left, right, on him. First down. Let's go. Next one here, another 3rd and 4. I love the aggressiveness down here at the bottom. We're going to take a shot to Cooks. I think Dak does a really nice job of holding the middle field safety. I think he just probably misses this throw more than anything else. Now, sure, could he go up and make this catch, stay in bounds? Potentially. But we talked about this kind of combo footwork already with the sluggo element of it. This, I think, is a better example of it actually being used well. So we're just going to come out here and we're running right by him. So get off and go. We're going to hold that middle field player. So we're going to come out here, and it's almost like, why he's shrugging, I can't tell you, but he resets and then no hitches this thing and just misses. Yeah, I think if he had to, he'd put this thing a little bit more in the back corner of the end zone. So I personally would prefer him to be able to capture a shuffle or a hitch at the top of this thing. So instead of shrug, back foot in the ground, no hitch throw, it's a tough way to do this. It's a tough throw deep down the field with no hitch. So watch the footwork here from Dak. Shrug, back, no hitch, right? Just almost unnecessarily difficult. Shrug, then he's going to go back. He's looking at the free safety right now. hold the free safety, no hitch and throw. So he's playing with some anticipation at the bottom. He just misses this throw. This throw is a little bit to the right, a little drifty, a little fadey, as opposed to putting it exactly where he wants. Watch his helmet stripe. So you can see here, shrug, reset back, no hitch, all his cleats are in the ground, but the throw just comes out a little bit short and to the right. If he puts that thing exactly where he wants, one of the few times where you say, man, we're missing this by yards. If this is where this thing lands, he probably wants to put this thing like out here so that we're able to kind of stay on that red line and stay right down that thing. So that can be the little difference. And I just think it's much easier to generate the power and accuracy you want with a hitch versus a pump and let it go on the back foot. Last one here, 3rd and 5. Again, crazy aggressive, up top, go ball, middle field close, press man, beautiful rhythm, timing. This time we're able to stay in bounds, nice catch, big play down the field. 3rd medium, continue to catch man. Now, a few things here. I personally don't love the play fake to throw outside, especially versus press man. I think it makes life more difficult. And so what I mean by that is this little flash fake here to the back. So we're going to catch it, flash fake, 3, tight hitch, and get it up. Okay, we've got middle field closed. We've got press coverage across the board. Okay, this guy not looking at you. We don't need a flash fake. The only reason you would really flash fake is to get these second layer players to bite up, to hit a seam behind him. If you know you're going to let this thing go, I like just like quick flash maybe for your rhythm, but get that thing up. And again, we have to deal with a little bit of left tackle issue, pressure from the left side to overcome, but I just love Dak's rhythm, man. 1, 2, 3, hitch out. And again, that's probably as good as you'll see with his base, even though he still goes wide to narrow for me and pops up. He's able to stay in rhythm, though. The rhythm of it allows him to generate the power he needs. And again, is it a perfect throw right down his line? No, but it's a pretty damn awesome throw. And it's 3rd and 5, and we're being crazy aggressive like this versus a really good division opponent. Great read, beautiful touch, massive play. And this is just what they've done all year. Seam, go ball, deep down the field, great rhythm, 1, 2, 3, let it go. Again, someone draped on his hip, almost hitting him right there. To be able to make that throw while someone's hitting you, that is outstanding. Wow. So that is a wrap. Dak Prescott, the Cowboys, rolling in a massive game versus the Eagles at home. Really fun to see the aggressiveness, the rhythm, the timing, just really the comfort and kind of coming into his own as far as what McCarthy's expectations are for the position and how well Dak is playing. You couple that with the aggressive play calling. CD Lamb, the tight end, kind of coming into their own. Cook's coming into his own as far as some of the playmaking on the perimeter. And this is a fun group to watch. Now, we'll see what it looks like. I still get a little nervous just as far as the consistency that I think Dak can or potentially can't play with some of the things that he has historically done with his footwork. But he really seems to be overcoming it and staying in rhythm. And when he's in rhythm on time, I think he's able to generate the force and power needed to make all of those anticipation throws that we showed as evidence in this game outside the numbers, down the field. Now, will it always be like that? We're going to find out. But he's certainly in a smooth, sweet spot right now as far as how he's playing, how these guys are playing offensively, how they're calling plays. We'll see if it continues. I'm certainly excited to see more. Thank you so much for hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Dak Prescott, the Cowboys continue to roll on offense. Fired up for this one. Let's get it going. Yeah, here we go. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. It fucking sucks.